Hello and welcome to our thought for today. And guess what? It's Friday the 13th of January. And if my poor mom was alive today, she would have us all hid in a wardrobe and not to leave the house because she was so superstitious rather. And she would never ever drive her car. But there you go. Now our theme for today is taken from A Pilgrim's Way, New Celtic Monasticism for Everyday People. And the theme of this short reflection is keeping our eye on the ball. The danger when so many are excited by this or that part of the vision is that we allow too many balls to come into play and we end up achieving nothing. What in our rich diversity should we focus on? Fostering a contemplative core, modeling new ways of being church, healing the land, formation of members, and recruiting a new generation. This question was crucial for ancient Israel, which gained clarity when the prophet Isaiah personified his people in 4 songs as God's servant and portrayed their mission as an arrow sent by God. An arrow to change the world. Their grand aim, as is ours, is the healing of the nations. And that's a quote from Isaiah 42, verse 1. This includes restoring ways of God that have crumbled away. Look to the rock from which you are hewn, and I will restore your waste places, again from Isaiah 51, verses 1 to 3. This aim can only be achieved through a changing Israel. And I will pour my spirit on your offspring. I formed you to bring Israel back to me. For us, this means a changing new Israel, fresh expressions of church. A transformed church can only come about a task force as sharp as an arrow. Voyagers, explorers, and soul friends are to be God's arrow, quickly responsive to God's direction. In order to be an arrow-like instrument, we need to be equipped and practiced in listening to God. Morning by morning, God wakens my ear, said Isaiah. And yet none of these aims must become the thing we live for. Ultimately, the servant focused upon the total sacrificial outpouring of Jesus. It is as we live in and for Jesus alone that the strategy is fulfilled. Aidan, like Cuthbert, who followed him at Lindisfarne or Holy Island, was a listening prophetic person whose mission school would have included that dimension. And years ago, after visiting a German training school for young Christians named after Amos the prophet, I felt God say, Britain too needs a school for prophets. I never forgot this, and on moving to Lindisfarne, shared it with folk involved in prophetic ministry. Over the years, God has been restoring 3 features of Aidan's foundation on Lindisfarne: the daily rhythm of the praying community, hospitality, and mission. I sensed that the 4th element, some kind of training faculty with a prophetic edge, would be the last element to be restored, but it could be anywhere in the world. And that, dear friends, is a reflection for us for today on keeping our eye on the ball, and true for our own community of Interfaith Franciscans. And though many are called by God to come and surrendered their heart for global unity within all faiths and for global peace. And yes, many come, but some struggle to stay because of issues. They have their own personal issues. They want a building that they can work from, and as yet, though that is part of the vision from Francis and Jesus, the Friend Clara Abbey of Peace and Compassion, where 12 men and women will dedicate their life to the hermetic life for unity and peace. But for now, it's an online community, and sometimes people want more than just leading prayer on this channel. But for today, our reflection is keep focused, be a people of prayer, and keep your heart open so that you can listen to that inner voice of the Beloved. Who is the Beloved? For Catholic Christians, it is the Christ. And for non-Christians, it will be their spiritual guru, their spiritual teachers, like Rumi, Osho, Mia Baba, Sri Chimoy, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, the Lord Buddha. So now we conclude with just a short relaxation. Place yourself in the heart of God, in the stillness of this moment. You may be seeking or discerning God's way or will for your life in this new year. Well, now ask our Father, Mother God to speak to your heart and to show you their will for you, rather than you impose your will on God, which many do. So we say, Father, Mother God, in the name of all that is, speak to my heart this day and show me how I may be of service to you, how you can use my hands and my feet and my beating heart. Let us be still. Be still and know that you are loved. And in your search for a meaning and purpose to your life, trust. Trust those gut instincts, for they will never ever let you down. The head will let you down. As we found in our own community, when some come with an agenda, an ego issue, where their altered ego wants to have the limelight and take over. And that's fine, but not in God's ministry, because the only one in charge is God, and we are here in service to God. And it doesn't matter how we sound or look, we come in service. I wish you a blessed day, and I look forward to your company again tomorrow. So for now, Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Paxet Bonum, OmShanti, Solo di Caritas, Salam Alaikum, and may the peace of all that is sacred to you reawaken your heart to the I Am presence of God.